welcome to WOW Summit, Hong Kong.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man. I
Hey,
appreciate
man.
it.
All right, so quick introduction about yourself and the role that you play in Web3.
Yeah, hello everybody. My name is Vlad. I'm a CEO and founder at CryptoC, where we build the exceptional launches for the Web3 projects, and we are helping them to be always bullish due to on-chain marketing mechanics, create a buying pressure, gather up the community, turn them into the real fan base, and eventually ride the wave of the biggest potential super cycle the world has ever seen.
Okay, I would love to ask you a little bit more about building a true fan base, because we all know there's a lot of fake fan bases out there. So
Yeah.
how do you do that?
Absolutely, it's a great question. So first one is that you need to understand the incentivization that the Web3 offers, because here lots of people, they can really join you and they understand that they are in the win-win position, because the more they're contributing to you, the more they're gonna get out from this, right? And on-chain turns just the consumers, like a Web2 native consumers, to the contributors, whereby they can get rewarded based off of their contribution. And simply we like building the different frameworks, different sort of things, and if you provide people with the points of belief and the core mission, the core ideology that your brand stands by being clear in the communication, man, you are winning. You're just smashing it.
Well, you know, when I first got into the industry, the crypto industry, I started off as an ICO advisor, you know, trying to learn what needed to be done, and also work with a lot of marketing agencies back then,
Oh.
which, you know, some were good and some were really bad. Now, that was the last crypto winter, besides this one that just kind of just ended. What do you think has changed from a marketing perspective on how you promote a project?
Absolutely, great question. First of all, marketing in the Web3 is genuinely misconstrued. A few people understand really what the hell marketing in the Web3 is, because, I mean, too many bad actors, too many newbies trying to sell something and get charged up front for something they just don't understand how to build, right, for the projects. And that's why lots of hate is sort of hustling around the space about Web3 marketing agencies. But anyways, if you are circling back to the marketing as well, while Web2 marketing sells you to buy, because it, you know, chasing you across the internet with these pushy ads and sort of, you know, giving the perspective when you're a consumer, Web3 marketing sells you to join, whereby you just serving the people, you just giving them more understanding about who you truly are and connecting to the core vision and idea. And we have pivoted to the Web3 marketing studio simply because we build the products internally. It's an infra, it's a GameFi. We are launching a couple of memes to provide with the utility and the GameFi infrastructure afterwards, because I think so far Web3 marketing is a great opportunity to build not for the community, but to build with the community, which essentially just gives you much more chances to survive.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main themes in Web3 in itself. You don't build it based on what you hear, you build on what your community wants, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're a speaker here at this event. What do you think were the main narratives that you think were really buzzing at this event?
Yeah, narratives. Web3 is super narrative driven, right?
Exactly.
Everybody want to
That's
know
what I have to
something that is
say.
happening, you know, behind the scenes.
Yep.
But I think there is one thing in common when it comes to the, let's say, kissing, ice cream, and going to bed. And you know what is that?
Okay.
Is the
Okay.
timing.
Okay.
The same
So
goes to
tell me.
narrative. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes,
So
yes.
timing is crucial.
Yeah.
And then it comes to the timing. I mean, I've got the advisory board with the projects, and the founder of this project actually said me, you know, man, we are building right now layer 5. I'm just what the hell is layer 5? And you wanna really fit the balance between being over narrative driven and anticipating the narratives before they even popping up, and there's a real use case applicable to that use case, to that needs, right? And not being too late, right? But in terms of narratives, I genuinely believe that the Web3 main narrative is to build the stuff on chain, whereby everything is transparent. Everything is sort of easy to understand in terms of why you need to contribute to the brand, because if I'm just a consumer, I don't care about you as a company, right? I'm just consuming and you are selling my points. And when I'm a contributor, I really care about how you feel. I mean, I really care about your P&L, right? Just simply because I have a card, I have a share in your tokenomics, etc., etc.
Sure. So let me have you explain something that I think goes in conversation a lot, and it's the question of what Web3 is, what it means, what it
love it.
includes. There's metaverse, there's DeFi, there's GameFi,
Love it.
there's AI. So to you, how do you explain Web3? What's the best way to explain it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that the Web3 is genuinely really overlooked and misunderstood, genuinely misunderstood, because too many people, I've got an interview for a growth marketer position in the crypto scene, our Web3 marketing studio, and I love to ask a simple question. And I asked the girl, what do you think Web3 is? And like pause 5 sec, and she goes, I think it's a Bitcoin, right? Which is absolutely, I mean, it's got me cracking up, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
when it comes to defining the Web3 as something that provides the value, first of all, it's a AI-driven next big phase of the internet, because it just creates a bunch of value that is personalized, which is what we need to build essentially great companies. Hyper-personalization.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody, if it's like for everybody, you know?
For sure.
You
for
should be
sure.
narrow focused as a sniper at the use case. The second part of that is the experiences. And AR, augmented reality, gives you a great experience of seeing beyond the screen, which is actually immersiveness. So Web3, we've got first part is the AI,
Yep.
second part is the immersiveness. And the third part of that is going to validate the truth on chain, and is going to provide the value for the communities being built around the immersive experiences is a blockchain,
Right.
where you have a decentralized layer, which is sort of the last barrier to the insanity that AI creates right now, and a
Yeah.
bunch of deep fakes, everything. This is the last barrier to define the truth.
Yeah.
And I mean, immersive experiences, AI, and again, decentralization is the key part, the key component to the Web3, which is essentially the next big phase of the internet, which is an evolution, not the revolution, which is going forward.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you this question again, but imagine that I'm a 75-year-old man.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you,
Allow it.
my friend, what is Web3?
Oh, it's a really cool question. I slightly touched this in the previous part, but I'll tell you, Web3 is something that you will be living in. So don't get carried away and overlook this, and go to YouTube channel of a WOW Summit, my YouTube channel, our Twitter. Let's chill a little bit, and your podcast, because it's genuinely great effort for the people to understand the Web3 by being behind the scenes, by just talking with the founders about their obsessions, about what they do, and simply because we have a massive overlap in the education in the Web3.
Exactly.
So I would say,
exactly.
bro, just go at those channels and learn, and you cannot, I would say, really contradiction thing, that in 5 years from now, at maximum, we won't be seeing not Web3 related businesses.
Right.
They're gonna be died as a dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
Which is not like used to the Instagram, digital back then, right? To the Web2 reality.
Yeah.
So don't get carried away and overlook Web3.
Okay. Well, hey, do you have any memorable moments or exciting people you've met that you'd like to share about WOW Summit?
About WOW Summit, yeah, I've met the guy that, I don't want to shield the project, but I met the guy who stands behind the biggest meme coin project. I think you're familiar with him also.
Yes.
And I was genuinely surprised how deeply thinking he is as a person.
Yes.
It's not just about let's get some rug pool, let's just create this stupid really idea that nobody cares about.
Sure.
No. What are we gonna do as a business model? How are we gonna engage people? What are we gonna do for them in terms of value and utility? And they build across the meme culture genuinely great GameFi ecosystem that provides with a bunch of stuff for the people to get into and get supplied with the, let's say, rewards, to get supplied with the fun, because essentially what we are doing is having fun here, right? So this conversation with that beautiful man just genuinely impressed me a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, that's awesome to hear. That's awesome to hear. Well, on behalf of the WOW Summit team, I want to thank you for your participation in the panel and also supporting the event itself.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so
Cap on
much.
cap.